Have you ever wondered what America was like 400 years ago? Meet Kemi. Kemi is a tourism director. A tourism director manages a tourist destination. A tourist destination is a place people often go to visit. An example of a tourist destination is Disney World. Tourism directors have a lot of different jobs. Some of their jobs include creating field trips for schools, preparing maps and guidebooks, and taking photos of the places they tour. Kemi just got a job as a tourism director at historic Jamestown, Virginia. Jamestown, Virginia is known as the first English settlement. People from England settled in North America and wanted to claim the land as their own. Now, Jamestown is a historic site that people can visit to learn about its history. Right now, Kemi is creating a field trip for schools so students can come and learn about Jamestown. Today, Kemi is going to plan out what kids will do on the field trip. When kids first arrive in Jamestown, they will visit the Argyarium, a large museum full of thousands of objects. These objects or artifacts are primary sources, meaning they give us a first-hand look at what life was like in colonial Jamestown. Students will learn about artifacts that belong to and were used by different groups of people. For example, check out this leather sole from a shoe. It belonged to English colonists. When the colonists arrived in Jamestown, they experienced starvation and disease. This was because the food they planted failed, so people went hungry. Some people turned to eating their leather clothes so they wouldn't starve. Because their crops failed, English colonists relied on food given to them by the Powhatan people who were native to Virginia. Students will also see artifacts that belong to Native Americans. Check out this quartz crystal point. These points were used as weapons by the Native Americans to protect their land from an attack by the colonists. The Native Americans were worried that the English settlers would take away their land. After learning about artifacts at the museum, students will go to a real dig site. They will be able to ask an archaeologist questions about what it was like to dig and find the artifacts. Now it's your turn to think like a tourist director and go on an adventure.